Turn your mic on, bro.
And we're going to stand and face Jerusalem for prayer.
Our Father which art in heaven,
Our Father which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done on earth
thy will be done on earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread,
Give us this day our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts
forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our
That to
debtors.
us.
And lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
In Jesus' name we pray.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Right, verse. What you got?
Okay, so question I have is, does it say anywhere in the book that Adam and Eve didn't eat meat and they only ate herbs for meat until they sinned, and then that's when they started eating meat because, you know, an animal actually had to be killed at that point? Does it say anywhere? And the only reason why I'm asking is because of Genesis 1 and 30, but I just want more of an elaboration.
Okay.
1 and 30.
Let's go read Genesis 1 and 30. And let's read.
And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so.
Every beast of the air. But let's start at verse 28.
And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
Now see how he gave man dominion over every animal on the earth. What else?
And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you shall it be for meat.
So yes, now you got dominion over every animal that was created, and to you, I'm giving you every tree which yields seed for meat for your food. What else?
And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day.
Seeing this way it's worded, it says to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life. Okay, I'm saying that. So he's including animals in this as well. So animals as well, and you, I give y'all these fruits to eat for me.
Right.
Let's look at Genesis 9. Genesis 9:7, we're going to see after the flood, the Lord was going to give Noah this command. And we're going to see, again, that meat now something you can eat. We're also going to see that death by animals comes into play. With death by man and animals too. So we're going to read verse 1.
And God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb have I given you all things.
So now you have every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb have I given you all things. So now you have this meat along to go with your vegetables or your fruit, or however you want to put it. Go ahead and read verse 3. 4. Yeah, 4.
But flesh with the life thereof, which is which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat.
So whatever you eat has to be thoroughly cooked. So well done, as we call it today. What else?
And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it. And at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man.
Go ahead.
For whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man.
Verse 7.
And you be ye fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein.
So now opening it up to you eat this meat now, but at the same time, where you had dominion over the animals, y'all shared that garden space. Now require your life. So death by animal. You see an animal attack. So now that's been put in play. But yeah, when we first started out, all the animals, I guess the lions, they eat grass as well, herbs, fruits, vegetables, and then now they eat meat, just like we do. Yeah, I think they were vegetarians.
So everybody was vegan.
Yep.
Basically, as the vegan.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, it's gonna go back to that again.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, let's look at that. Isaiah
65.
Isaiah 65. And we'll get straight to the point because here verse 20 talks about child will die 100 years old, the sinner being 100 years old shall be cursed. In verse 21.
And they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. They shall not build and another habit. They shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands.
So again, you're not going to be under the oppression of, plant a garden, build a house, and someone came and reap the benefits of your labor. You plant that garden, you eat from that garden, you build that house, that's your house to dwell in. What else?
They shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of the Lord, and the offspring with them.
Verse 25.
The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the bullock, and thus shall be the serpent's meat. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountains, says the Lord.
So again, you're going to have animal attack, but everybody's going to eat each other. Whether it be the serpent going to eat dust, whatever that means. And then the lion's going to eat straw, like bulls do. So yeah, it's going back full circle. Is that to say, even in the kingdom, do we have to be strictly vegetables? No, I don't think so. But yeah, that's going to come back as well. Yep. They're definitely vegetarians. Then meat came later. Go for it.
So, okay, in Hebrews 11, it's basically, speaking on faith. Now, of course, we know faith without works is dead, faith is dead. But what I want to know is, by faith, do we move out of fear, or do we move out of love by faith?
Okay.
Or can it be done both? And is it possible to see God without faith fully? Whereas, how do I say this? You know how you say you have faith, but then you're still stressing.
Right.
You're still, it's like just mouth work, or mouth faith is what I would call it.
Let me make sure I got your question right. So basically, is it possible to please God with partial faith? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
What was the other question?
And by faith do we move out of fear, or by faith do we move out of love, or is it both?
Alright, cool. So let's read Hebrews 11 and verse 1. Go ahead.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Go ahead.
For by it the elders obtained a good report.
Mm-hmm.
Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
So you talk about your faith, right? Faith is basically you out here, you put in hope in salvation, but you don't necessarily have physical or tangible proof that it exists, but you believe that the Lord is real. And even in that, it's kind of, you show your faith by love, but it's kind of powered by fear as well. That makes sense?
That makes absolutely right.
Let's go to Proverbs 1.
That's the first understanding. It's fear.
Exactly.
That's
why
why
we
we
want
want
Proverbs 1. It's kind of on some. I can sit here and say, I love the Lord, but I can sit here eating pork sandwiches too. But the fear is going to make sure that I'm going to love God because I'm going to keep His commandments. I'm scared what's going to take place. So Proverbs 1, and let's read verse 7.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
So to even start comprehending, understanding this knowledge about the Lord is going to require some fear. It says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So before we even get down to the faith and love, we gotta have some fear of God first. And that's the problem with the world today. And some people are like, why I gotta fear God? He literally holds your life in His hands and can take it at any point in time. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. It's the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Let's go over to John 14:15. Let's read that. Just speaking from experience, I forgot who I was talking to the other day. And I was like, man, of course you want to walk into the kingdom of God, right? But for me, that's not even like the big motivating factor. I'm scared to go to hell. Yeah, exactly. I'm scared to go to hell, so the biggest motivating factor for me is to do what I'm supposed to do. And then my wife would be joking, and she was like, so y'all here creeping around. She knows I'm not. I'm not saying, look here. First of all, I ain't got time or the energy to do so. And number two, I'm too afraid what God will do to me. He know I know better. So John 14:15. Let's see what the Lord says in regards to how it is you show you love Him. Go ahead.
If you love me, keep my commandments.
And it's plain and simple. That's why I love when Paul says the simplicity in Christ. If you love me, keep my commandments. You go through all these stories. And it's like Matthew, the young ruler asked him, what good thing must I do to inherit the kingdom? What did he say? Keep the commandments. Right? Keep the commandments. You want eternal life. It's really that simple. And if you believe, you're going to, if I believe Brother Vince is going to beat me up, I'm preparing myself. Like, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to take some classes. I'm going to do something. But I ain't going to sit there and be like, well, I believe I'm good and not do nothing. So, if you love me, I'm sorry, John 14:15. So John 14:15. Matter of fact, I hate, because as soon as you get there, we got to turn. So John 14:15. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Yeah, but I guess the overall answer to your question, it's not either or. It kind of goes hand in hand. Like it's gonna start with fear. Yeah, it's gonna start with fear that you're gonna operate. Your faith's gonna start with fear, and then you show your love by being obedient. So Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13. It's just again, let's get to the conclusion of the whole matter. Go ahead, bro.
Of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments.
That's kind of what it is right there. So let us get to the conclusion of the whole matter. So what is man's duty as he walks this earth from the day he lives to the day he dies? It's to fear God and keep His commandments. Well, this is the whole duty of man. So our job, so to speak, is to basically fear God and keep the commandments, the statutes, and judgments. And He gave you this big old 66-book employee manual on how to do so. Verse 14.
For God shall bring every word into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be.
Let's get an example. Let's go over to I want to say 2 Kings 6. I'm bugging. 2 Samuel chapter 6. All right, so now we're going to look at King David and his boys, right? And they were tasked with bringing the Ark of God, back to Jerusalem, right? And the way that's supposed to happen was the Ark had like these poles and these staves, and it's shown to be carried by the Levites. They didn't do that. They was like, okay, cool. They messed around, found a cool little cart, and put the Ark on it, and we'll see what takes place. So go ahead and read verse 1. 2 Samuel 6 and 1. Go ahead.
Again, David gathered together all the chosen men of Israel, 30,000. And David arose with all the people that were with him from Baal of Judah to bring up against the ark of God, whose name is called by the name of the Lord of hosts that dwelleth between the cherubims. And they set up the ark of God upon a new cart and brought it out of the house of Abinadab that was in Gibeah, and Uzzah, and Ahiah. The sons of Abinadab drave the new cart.
So again, like I said, like Levi's supposed to be doing this, and they're supposed to be carrying this thing by the staves. They're to mess around, put it on a new cart. Kind of like how we do today. The Lord said, do it this way. But I'm gonna do it this way because this is the modern way of doing it. So, what else?
And they brought it out of the house of Abinadab, which was at Gibeah, accompanying the ark of God.
Go ahead.
And Ahiah went before the ark. And David, all the house of Israel, played before the Lord on all manner of instruments made of wood, even on harps, and on psalteries, and on timbrels, and on cornets, and on cymbals.
So yeah, man, they done got they recovered the ark of God. They having a party. It's going down. You would think at this point there ain't nothing bad that can happen, but it does. Say verse 6.
When they came to Nachon's threshing floor, Uzzah put forth his hand to the ark of God.
Right? He said, man, David said he